Didn't even know this conference was going on because Brian Stelter was there, and I don't really care what Mr. Potato Head says. But you actually stood up, and something that got played a little bit less was your question to to Ann Applebaum. She is the head of the Atlantic. She's the editor for the Atlantic. And you asked her, why aren't they covering this more? And her take was shocking. She said, the American people, she's like, I'm not really interested in this, so why would I cover it? What does this say about the integrity of our journalists?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's insane. I mean, it shows these people do not care about issues that matter to average Americans. And also, if they do not care about something, they think no one else has the right to know. But then it also doesn't make any sense because we know the media spends so much time trying to discredit the story. So at one point, it's like, is it irrelevant? And if so, why did they tell everyone else not to care about it? But this is actually some breaking news updates. Last night, Ann Applebaum blocked the Chicago Thinker Twitter account, the publication I write for. She blocked us. She also blocked a writer, a friend of mine. So clearly we got under her skin or something because she's afraid of a bunch of college students. So that's the latest in this saga. That's
the thing is, what I find hilarious about leftists, and especially the elitists, the sophisticated vaccinated ones, is the ones that they come out and they say, you know what, this is not important. You don't need to do this. And then instead of just running on facts, they block people. They can't handle a debate. I'm a free speech advocate, whether I agree or disagree with you. I believe that the answer to speech I don't agree with is more speech. So why do you think she's blocking people?
Because I think she has a sort of elitist, smug attitude that she's better than everyone else. And if, there's people saying otherwise, she got a lot of attention for this clip. My clip got about 2 million views. She just assumes, the best is to block. We also had the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, Jeffrey Goldberg, at the very end of the conference, accuse us of spreading disinformation. He said we were spreading a disinformation campaign. We're just a bunch of college students. All we did was ask questions and posted videos online, and we were accused of disinformation.
But that's interesting, actually. What is the disinformation specifically, or did they not say?
Oh, of course they didn't say. Of course they did not say. And all we did, we post unedited clips online, and it was at least disinformation as it could get.
Yeah, it's shocking to me. And we see this day in, day out with the White House press secretary. She has gone to great lengths to discredit any type of question. It's like, how about you just answer the question, like yes or no? Like if I was White House press secretary, they'd be like, hey, Carl, what do you think about X, Y, and Z? I'd be like, my honest opinion, I don't know, or I'm not going to answer that. Or guess what? Your allegations are false because of fact. Like, are we not there anymore in a world?
Exactly. And if she had just answered, the media had made a mistake, this probably wouldn't have gotten any attention. But the way she answered it when she just said, I don't care and no one should talk about this. I mean, it was such a bad answer. Yeah. I'm having even left-wing kids come up to me and tell me, look, I respect you a lot, because her answer was just incredibly bad. It couldn't have been any worse.
Yeah, and on the backs of that, like, these are the people who, and your friend who was there also asked Brian Stelter, like, hey, you were wrong about the collusion. He was like, oh, I think you're talking about the wrong network here. We're CNN, and we're like the beacon of truth, the most trusted name in news and whatever. So, Daniel Schmidt, we appreciate you standing up. Continue the fight, and tag your stuff out. I'm happy to retweet it.
Thank you so much. You can follow me on Twitter at RealDSchmidt, and then you can also go to the publication I write for at thechicagothinker.com.
Make sure we do that. All right, folks. Appreciate it.